making money already, but the world didn't know about them. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Just because you don't know, don't mean it don't exist. We on a need to know basis community now. That's what this is. Okay, in the music industry, you got people that operate that could change your life, and they don't have thousands of millions of followers. They regular as fuck on the social media, but they can change your fucking life.
Right.
They don't need to know. It's less number. It might be 1,000 people, but them 1,000 motherfucking people that following them. Them niggas big. Them motherfuckers change your life. That's what it is. It's about quality. But people not understanding. They just now finna get to this. Look, Spotify shit. Nobody, industry don't give a fuck about Spotify numbers. That's why I don't care about why people be sharing that Spotify shit. Them numbers are not legit. Them folks just lost 60% of the revenue in their company because it's nothing but bots. This shit finna change. The industry don't qualify Spotify numbers as real because it's so many bots. They're looking at Apple Music numbers because it's hard. There's no bots, there's no playlisting. You just gotta get in there. You gotta get in there. Your shit gotta do good, and it gotta go over here. It do that. It ain't nobody you talk to. Throw that shit over there. Unless you in the industry, you got pulled. They put it over there. But niggas like us, bro, you ain't cheating that system, bro. It ain't not over there. That's what they looking at. So it's like all this shit finna change. It's community based. I can go 3 houses down and it be 40 motherfuckers over there, and I ain't even know. Living in one house, I ain't know. I'm 3 houses down. If you ain't a part of that shit, bro, you won't know. It's
or if you don't search for it.
That's what I'm saying. It's need to know basis. It's finna get back to how we used to find music. You know how we used to find music, bro? Word of mouth, and just scrounging, digging in dirt. Niggas love to find music, bro. It's like finding gold.
Yeah.
Niggas love to find somebody that got 10 followers. I remember I was fucking with Cuz before he blew up. I seen that nigga grow. What's the quicksand, Moray? I fuck with Moray before he blew. I watched that shit go. I watched it go. I found quicksand on YouTube and I watched that shit go. And I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. I'm watching it. This shit getting views. This shit going crazy. It was still quiet. It's about what your attention is. That's why I was like, if you make this type of music, how can you talk about the shit that we do? You ain't over here. And vice versa. But if you know this information, what we talking about, it's easy to go back and forth. It's easy. Because you know it's there. Like, it's kind of like how the internet works. I told Cotton this. Information without understanding is worthless. So you can't Google nothing that you don't know exists. So internet is not powerful there. It's no use to you. If you don't know it exists, how can you Google anything? You got the hope that you got the insight to stumble across it and read the information, be able to dial into that one thing, Google that, then dig. That's too much work for a lot of these niggas.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to understand how shit work to get around it or to move. Like niggas love the internet, but it's not power in the internet because everybody can post on the internet. You have to have the insight to know what's bullshit. Everybody don't got that.
Yeah.
The internet for everybody. Internet for everybody, bro.
Then it's the dopamine shots too. So it don't even matter if it's bullshit if they get dopamine from it.
So my problem with all artists, conscious, unconscious, I don't give a fuck. Educate. I don't give a fuck if you go to school. I don't give a fuck if you read the internet. The only thing about the internet, like I said, be diligent about the information that you get.
Fact.
If you go to school and you ask questions and you question the teacher all the fucking time, you should do that to the internet. Well, whoever your instructor, nigga, you question your mama when she was telling you about God. You need to question everything.
Yeah.
Because
Just leave the answer.
We don't educate. It's no education in our genre. And that's why this shit going the way it want to go. That's why it's going. Like, we got niggas in our area that's doing pretty well. They're doing good. But my problem is, it's like, I'm doing good right now, nigga. What you mean I need to know? Nah, but bro, you saying you this. You saying you're a promoter. You saying you this, right? Professionalize that. You already got proof of concept. You already got clientele. So professionalize yourself. Whatever that means, whether you got to go take classes to somebody else, like that's been doing this shit, find a mentor. I don't give a fuck what you do, but professionalize yourself. Niggas scared of information, bro. I don't know how we talking about making money in the music industry. Only stupid niggas are ones that giving the opportunity in music. If you smart, you gotta take your opportunity. It's different.
Fact.
They wouldn't give it to you if you're stupid.
Yeah.
You can work this nigga.
Yeah. Basically.
But if you got any business about yourself, you got to take it, bro. You got to know what you asking for. You got to know what you at these tables doing, bro. You got to know. And if you, it's too fucking late once you sit at the table with no folks and they slide that motherfucking paper to it. It's too late.
Too late.
We got him. What did Joe Buddy say on the show? We got him. It's too late, bro. It ain't nothing in that room around you that's gonna protect you. Even your lawyer. If you don't know what a red line means, do you know what redlining is? Nobody. They ain't gonna tell you. Hell, if you go in that room, bro, and say, "Hey, I need to red line this," they're gonna be like, "That nigga know what red lining is?" Hey, hold on, I don't know. I'm not sure if I know what red lining is. He said that shit too confident. Hey, Joe, what is red lining? Because he said that too confident. And the lawyer look at you like, "Oh shit, okay, we might can do something with this. Okay, I'm gonna get a free chick. I like this." Just one word.
You gotta tell the people, bro. You gotta tell the people. That's an educating point. You gotta put that out there.
This is what I do, but you know what? This okay. Let me get into this. I'm Naim Rasheed. If y'all don't know me, get to know me. This is the thing. I'm a nigga I've been ridiculed. I'm gonna tell you what my journey was, my nigga. I went and got a marketing degree first. Everything I've done was for music. Everything, even when it looked like I was doing something else, I knew it was gonna bring back to music. I got a marketing degree, 2014, graduated 2016. That shit's useless. Because the internet was just taking off. Internet was like, we had the internet, don't get me wrong, 2012, internet was really moving. But 2014, that shit changed. And 2016, it changed again. It changed dynamically. But the key is the foundation's still the same. The DNA is still there, but it grows. Now, I'm educating myself right now. I'm paying for a class right now to learn this social media shit because it's a different beast right now.
It is.
Like your great grandson still got your DNA, nigga, but he ain't shit like you. Like he ain't you. That's what the internet is. That's what happened to me. So I had to go educate myself. I know the most smartest man in the room know he don't nothing. The smartest man in the room knows he don't understand everything. He knows he don't know. So most of these niggas don't want to do that, bro. Like, and it gets on my fucking nerve because how the fuck if you was a basketball player and you said I play basketball and we playing pickup out there at the court in the projects, nigga, if you get on that court and run with that motherfucking ball, nigga want to beat your ass, bro. I thought you knew how to play ball, bro. You said you was a basketball player, bro. What the fuck you doing playing football out here? What you doing?
Oh man.
Guess what? It's too when you put this title, I'm school based, bro. I'm school based. This shit that I'm talking, I'm not saying it's better. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck if you go learn for yourself. I don't give a fuck if you self-taught. Just be diligent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever. It's a lot of ways. And you know what my biggest problem is, bro? In the music industry, in this shit, with people in general, we'll know it's more than one way to skin a cat. But they'll come back to you. They'll come to you. Call on, check this out. They'll come to you. They'll come to you and say, hey, bro, yeah, it is a lot of ways to do this, but you need to do it these 5 ways. If it ain't these 5 ways,
that's really my whole issue when it comes to their rap shit, bro. And really just music in general, but it's very specific with rap and hip hop. Like, that's my whole thing, bro. That's my whole thing.
What? How the fuck can you say in the same sentence, it's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, but you telling me I gotta do it these 5 ways? No, nigga, that's what you know. You just know those 5 ways. Yeah, that proof of concept. It's proof of concept in those 5 ways. But guess what? Everybody talk about marketing. Nobody want to do the work. Nobody want to do the work. They say artists don't want to do the work. My nigga, maybe because they don't want to do it. Maybe
they want to get somebody that's easy to slide in, where they have to do minimal work but get maximum benefit.
Hey man, for whoever watching, excuse my passion, but this what pissed me off, man. Everybody want to talk about marketing, and it's on the artist, right? It's marketing. Marketing is not just. It's not this. It's not that. It's a span of shit.
Yeah.
You have to get this shit broken down. Marketing is very, very, very precise. It's like a sniper.
Yeah.
It's a sniper. And you can't become a sniper being self-taught, bro. It's some shit that you need a motherfucker to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You might get good at sniping, but you ain't gonna be that nigga.
Fact.
With marketing, you need to get that nigga. Niggas pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a good marketer. This what let y'all know this shit is very precise. It's not, bro, I read a marketing book and it told me to lie.
Mm-hmm.
In so many words, it told me to lie. Now, when you hear that as a person listening, you think you know what I mean by that. That's not what I mean. I control what you think the marketing is. Check this out. Marketing is me getting to think you came up with ideas, but really you didn't.
Exactly.
That's what marketing is.
Exactly. 100%.
What y'all don't know, man, when you walk into Walmart and y'all see the items placed right here, them niggas pay thousands of dollars to put that product right there.
Yep. That whole display.
How many restaurants, I think I asked you this before, Carlo, and this for anybody listening, how many restaurants can y'all name without the color red in their logo? How many?
It ain't many, because that red color gonna always stand out.
With most, I'm telling you, you could say the M on McDonald's, but McDonald's got red within it.
It's red and yellow.
It's not many. It's not many. It's some, but it's not many.
Exactly.
And this is what I learned in 2016. So red is cohesive with hungry. That's what they found out, bro. It ain't no way in hell that you would have came up with that by your motherfucking self, bro.
Nope. You gotta dive into color psychology. You gotta dive into color psychology for that.
All this shit psychology. The nigga that came up okay, who was it? They were just talking about this shit on the podcast. When it came to marketing, this dude hired a psychologist, and this psychologist ran tests and reported back to these people. And that's when they combined it with marketing. That was the first time when this shit got psychological. Bro, they talking about some shit and they put all this on the artist. But you need a fucking team.
Facts. Exactly.
What's wrong with y'all,
bro?
Niggas, bro? What's
bro.
wrong? What's wrong? But then nobody want to do the work though. That's the thing. They coming to artists like Carlos, me, Freddie Mac, Cotton. They be like, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do. Nigga, let's sit down. Let's figure this shit out.
Exactly.
But
that's too much work.
Ourselves. Let's go take a class. It's niggas on Instagram that's verified. They know what they talking about. The nigga I'm learning from, when did they co-sign this nigga? I'm talking with this nigga.
Hold on real quick, bro. If you are an artist and you just heard what he said, you should really look up Wendy Day. You should really look her up. She's stationed in Atlanta. Bro, you should really look her up. She will respond to you if you tap in with her. She will actually respond to you, and she actually care about the artist. I've been building a relationship with Wendy Day since 2011. I'm telling you, bro. It's somebody you should tap in with.
If y'all got the bread, bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now. For $5,000, Wendy Day will do your whole market shit.
Yeah.
She doing something right now. It's called Rap Juggernaut or something like. I think that's her Instagram, but she got a thing she just came out with. If y'all got the paper,
I remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it.
If y'all got paper, y'all could book her and use her team as your team.
Yep.
And that's what this shit get into. Wendy is super smart for doing that.
Because before that, all her services was way too expensive before that.
It's still expensive.
You know, some people, but 5,000 way better than 150,000.
But see, that what she noticing is you kind of excluding yourself from all that money out here. It's more chances that the dope dealer got $5,000 than it is 150. 150 grand, nigga. I'm gonna skip you. What I'm coming to you for? 150,000. I'm going over here. I'm coming to you for.
I'm going to Wendy, boy. If I had 150, I'm going to Wendy because I want to go to some.
That's because you know you got to think information. This is what I'm telling you. Information.
Yeah.
Everybody don't know this shit. They look. It's a struggle. You know what they say when you broke, you gotta be more creative.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas with money, they ain't finna do all that. That's why them niggas ain't creative, bro.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't creative.
Yeah. That's 100%. Because that's why the record is being artists so much.
But you know,
let me get my phone about that.
Go ahead.
Where I put my charger? I gotta find where I put my charger. But now you can keep talking, bro. I'm listening.
Wait,
what's up?
When it comes to this marketing shit, bro, it really it's too big for one person. But like, if people look outside themselves, they'll actually see it's a big ass world out here. And people hungry. Like they ain't getting fed. They malnutrition right now. The game looking for something new, and unfortunately, it's not gonna be what everybody think it's gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. And then too, history repeating itself. So the whole cycle is about to start over again.
If you know music history, you know what's coming next, and that's why I'm sending my black ass right here.
Yeah,
I'm sending my black ass right here, and I'm preparing myself.
Yeah,
prepare anybody listening, bro. Prepare your motherfucking self, because this shit finna fuck y'all up. Y'all don't see it coming. But this shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else, because I feel like we gotta be specific, bro, because we gotta educate these niggas. We can't. I don't wanna be vague about it, because we have the opportunity in this conversation to teach niggas. So I want to be real specific about this.
Give it to him. You give him one, and I'm gonna give him one.
What Kendrick Lamar has achieved with, I would say, one of the most unique albums to come out from a top 3 artist in the past, I would go as far as to say 20 years. Cause he made an album about he made a therapy album basically. And he intertwined it with the bounce and all of that, but a lot of what talking about is the type of shit that you don't really hear an artist at his level actually talk about, especially to the depth that he talked about it. And then for his tour to be the most successful tour, and he's one of the most, if not the most, influential artists in the game right now. But on top of him, the culture is already, like I said, man, this shit cycling back round, bro. We finna be at the 90s early. We finna be at the 90s, early 2000s phase of music soon. We finna be right back at that level. But the point that I'm getting to is it's gonna get to a point soon where you're gonna have to really say something that really means something, because people gonna get tired of the shallow, superficial shit, and people gonna be really looking for music for healing, and it's gonna be rap music, because that's still the most popular genre of music. Niggas gonna be looking for healing in that, and the reason why Kendrick Lamar album did what it did, because it ain't just shit that sound good, it's shit that's like helping people actually heal. And whether everybody know it or not, we in the age of Aquarius. That's the spiritual awakening of the world. So if your music ain't finna tie into that, it's gonna get to a point where you gonna be the one folks ain't gonna be listening to. Which
All right, so check.
right now today, that everybody listening to.
I'm finna do something, right? So for people that didn't understand what he said, I'm finna put it in a business perspective for y'all. Let's break it down like this. This how it gonna work. All right, so right now we notice that independent artists don't need a label, right? You can get your own. Okay. What's up, Kai? So
Going on, bro? We're going on to Skeet, because Skeet tapped in and we ain't addressed him. I ain't want to interrupt you, but I be trying not to ignore the folks that come in. But
I don't be seeing them on my end, bro. I really
okay.
Shit don't be this shit be showing me. I see the comments if they pop up, but it might be 5-10 minutes later. They might have been wrote that shit. I don't be but this the business perspective of what's gonna happen, guys. And I feel really strong about this because this is what I've been picking up. This ain't coming from me. This math. This is what the industry is saying. Okay, so independent artists is getting more abundant, that we do not need labels because of the internet, because all this stuff that's coming out, the technology. We can kind of do shit on our own. We can take the Brent Fires method. We can do a lot of different Rust methods, whatever methods you want. As different examples. Labels. I'm gonna tell y'all something about labels. Labels gonna always be here because they got the money to adapt.
Facts. Labels
done clean house before. Labels done fired everybody in the building and got new people in there. They don't did this multiple times. When you know the era that we in is just repeating the MP3 era all over again. It just internet just really repeating that.
Yeah.
As internet grows, it's gonna be repeating that cycle. So what's gonna happen? The artists that's making all this money right now, you see a lot more getting out these deals because they can make more money. They got the fan base now. Now, so they don't really need the label now. I can make my own money. I got my own team. I got everything I need. I know John at Spotify. I don't need you. Russ is the perfect example of that. Russ just did a deal with a label just so he can understand and make relationship with these people. Got out that deal, and now he talking directly to Spotify and directly to Apple. He don't need that. Now here's what labels gonna do. Labels gonna turn around and they're gonna be like, all right, the sound that's hot right now, them folks we smart now. We finna take their money, we gonna live. All right. Labels gonna be like, all right, let's go get these niggas that been overlooked. Let's go back and start digging for the diamonds. We got the money now. We made plenty of money off them niggas over there that left us. We made a lot more money than what they made. We got a lot. So guess what we finna do? We finna start going back what we were doing. We gotta get the talent now. Cause them the niggas that's gonna want a deal. They been overlooked.
Yeah.
Now, what come with that, the downside to that, we can't do the same type of paperwork because them niggas smarter. Niggas ain't just signing anything. So we gonna have to make better paperwork. That's when the industry gonna change. Oh shit! Now it's looking like the 90s, but niggas getting paid.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with these 90s. All they were talking about, well, we were doing it, but we weren't getting paid. It finna look the same way,
but they gonna get paid.
Because the industry got to go on. It got to go on. Them niggas ain't going, no labels ain't going nowhere. But what they finna do, they gonna clean how they finna change this whole perspective. All right, guys, the only people that want to sign deals that we able to get to sign a deal is the niggas that been overlooked. All them rules that we had, the niggas be too old, they 30, they too old, all that shit out the window. Cause look, Jay-Z rap is just 50 years old, bro.
Facts.
It's just 50. Jay-Z is that age, my nigga. We just not seeing an old nigga that actually doing it. You only as old as you feel. Nigga, what why we talking about we can't rap when we old? Nigga, as long as I can talk, I can still rap. It's not,
yeah.
You know,
bro, I'm 38, bro, and I'm 38, and I wholeheartedly feel like I haven't met a younger nigga that I can't not only rap with, but 9 times out of 10 out rap. And not just like lyrically, not just that, but just the whole art of it. Like I actually feel like I'm getting better. And I feel like niggas like Royce the 5'9", who ain't that far from 50, is getting better. That nigga ain't getting worse. That nigga getting better, bro.
You got a lot of niggas that's over 40 in this rap game.
That's getting real better.
And that's not hit their prime yet. They really just hit their second, third prime. Like shit, Jadakiss was like, this not second, third prime, nigga. This ain't
exactly, bro.
So I'm hoping y'all understand what I'm telling y'all. It makes sense. You go, business goes where there's a need. And if you build it, they will come. Labels got too much. They've been built on years and years. It's like you saying, nigga, Fruit Loops been here for years. Nigga, you gonna tell me you finna bring Fruit Loops out of business? Nigga, Fruit Loops been here for years. Nigga, you ain't finna just take over Fruit Loops. Nigga, they been here forever. It's like if you want to invest in something, invest in Charmin, nigga. They ain't going nowhere. Like you gotta think about. You gotta think about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think about shit like that, bro. And that's why I think this shit changing. And what I'm trying to tell my people that's on the indie level, first of all, fuck with me before I get big. Cause if I got big by myself, what the fuck I need you for? That was my big question when I was on management. That's what I used to ask. I used to ask, bro, if I can do it on my own and I'm this smart, and you telling me I'm smart, why would I need you?
I think I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I will say this: you need hands. Like you need hands.
That's what I'm saying. I'm right now, right? I can go get, and this is what we finna go into another segment, y'all. I'm finna bring it into another. All right, so
we gotta talk about your album, bro.
we gotta get there. I'm here. Hey man, I don't know if you gotta go anywhere, but I'm here.
My phone about dead, so you know I gotta
get your shit on the charger, bro. Get your shit on the charger, bro.
It is on the charger, but it be hot.
Hey, goddamn, hey man, we gotta hop on some. Some.
But, I mean, we can always do a part 2. You know what I mean? We can always do a part 2. That ain't that.
This shit. But okay, so what I was saying. Where I was it? Goddamn. Damn, where I was at, cuz? Where I was at?
You ain't get to it because I chimed in before you got a chance to even get to it. But you were saying we're about to stay going to a whole nother stage.
Oh yeah. So okay, I can hire my own team. I get my business, my person. Hey, get y'all personal credit right.
Mm-hmm.
Get your business, get your LLC, get your business credit right. Sign your motherfucking self.
Facts.
Use your own PG. Get that business credit. And then bet on yourself. Like the thing is, if I bet on me, nigga, I'ma win. If I got only depend on me, I'ma eat, bro. Most of my losses I done took in this shit, bro. Listen, I can hire my own team. And listen, like I said, these marketing teams that's proven concept, they got proof of concept, bro. I ain't talking about no BS. I ain't talking about no maybe. I'm talking real marketing teams that's literally proof of concept, and they got the accolade to prove it. Credential. You can hire them niggas. And it's not as expensive as people think. It's not as bad. $500. $500. Nigga, you do that. I know most of y'all could do $500 3 times. 3 times. That's all you need. 1,500. 90 days. 1,500. You can promote your shit and get all the information that you need to build your personal fan. You need to know what your fan look like. You need exactly. You need information for that shit, bro. And I guarantee
you need your marketing data.
And I guarantee you, my nigga, understanding that shit, it's not that easy, bro. It's not. You got to take time in that shit.
Yeah.
It's just like reading stocks. Look at that shit. That shit ain't easy. And if you
it's a lot
working, it's a lot, bro. You got to dedicate time in that shit. This much time you put in that craft. Marketing is a craft. 10,000. You need 10,000 hours in that shit. If you ain't got that time, bro, don't do it. Listen, go hire you somebody that can break it down for you a little bit faster, and it's more efficient, and it's gonna tell you. They telling you what you can do next time. They are educating you so you can do it on your own. I'm paying for a class every month. I'm paying for not even a class. I got a whole app, my nigga. I go in there and go exactly what I want to learn. Start that shit. Play it. It's 2 hours. Okay, that's how
What's the name of the app? Somebody else might be able to use that. What's the name of the app?
You gotta pay to get it. It's the
what's the name? They'll pay. We gotta feed the people. We gotta feed the people.
Look, I can't. If I jump off, can you still hear me?
No. Facebook, you can just share the link to it after the video over.
Yeah, his name Matei, Artist Accelerator. That's it. That's the name. Okay. Instagram. Artist Accelerator. That nigga, when did they approve that nigga? Like, you can go see. He like that. And I'm getting on lives with this nigga every week, every 2 times a week. You get on lives with me, you ask him questions. It's very personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you end up with other people, but it's not that many people in there. It's like 10. Because not too many people trying to learn, bro. It's so crazy. And I'm gonna make it even better. I got in the class for $1. $1. $1. I'm not kidding. $1.
Let that be a lesson, y'all, where you gotta understand, bro. Sometimes you just gotta try something, or just allow your curiosity to make you make a move on something, and it might actually pan out better than you think it will. But you'll never know if you don't, like he said earlier, go outside. You gotta go outside. Bro. And for all the artists who gonna watch this, just understand too, because a lot of us have a thing where we compare ourselves to people's peak. Like, one thing that artists do that I noticed for a very long time, that like fuck up your creativity, it fuck up your motivation, everything. We compare our growing process to other people's final product. Hey. Don't compare yourself to Drake, because Drake got a whole label working for him. These labels got like 250 people that work there, and there are several departments with several people working in each department. So to go back to what bro said earlier, when these DJs and all these local people that play business roles, that be trying to shit on you and make you seem like you ain't doing enough, just keep in mind, they're not actually considering what all work goes into it. They're comparing you to somebody else's finished product. So don't let that shit discourage you, because they're not being a buck with you, and it's probably because they don't know either. They don't really
Nobody knows.
They don't.
Nobody knows.
Who don't research. Nobody who don't research. Because if you
I'm gonna
research
tell
like
you
I
straight up,
research, you
bro.
know.
But and that, bro, my like I said, bro, I hate when I say shit like that. I hate talking about school because people look at me a certain type of way. My teachers was in the industry, bro. They got plaques. If you don't listen to anybody, listen to niggas that got the plaques, bro. They said, man, you just was in the room that day, bro. I was just the person that mixed that record that day. That's literally what happened. They didn't know that was a hit record.
Yeah.
We all can feel good about a record, but nobody knows, bro. Like nobody knows shit.
Facts.
When we talking about
We only know what we know.
that's it. If we talking about subjective things, nobody knows shit, bro. Nobody.
100%. 100%.
Nobody knows shit, bro. Like now we got statistics and data and shit that can help you out, but like I said, it's 10,000 hours going into understanding that shit and being a mogul in that shit for real. And what he was telling and what he's saying about don't compare your stuff to finished product, that's some of the things that we like they talk about on these podcasts. You can't reach like Ray Daniels. Ray Daniels said, don't reach up. You don't have nothing for them. What they want to work with you for? Reach, it ain't reach beside you. Reach beside you.
Somewhere relative to where you are.
Don't reach up. He was like reaching up.
Stop trying to grab cloud.
Like Drake, no, like he said, man, you could, if you really want to know where your fan base is, find niggas that's doing kind of what you doing. You may not even know them. You might have to do some research, but you can find artists that kind of do what you do, that's beside you, that's around your numbers, that's doing kind of what you doing, and then you can build on top of that. Like, but looking at Drake, bro, it's years.
Can I add to that?
Go ahead.
Okay, to touch on what he's saying, right? Because that's 100%. But I add this to it. You can even look at the bigger nigga. Like, it ain't gotta just be necessarily somebody beside you, but if you got a good example beside you, especially if it's local, because there's people you can touch and reach like through your local efforts, definitely take advantage of that. But even if you know an industry nigga that you can say like, okay, this person like me, it don't cost no money at all to go on their social media, follow them, and dedicate an hour, 30 minutes of your time every day to engaging with their fans and building rapport and relationships with their fans. If you sound like Future, and well, I don't really want to say Future because everybody trying to sound like Future. If you sound like Smino, if you kind of like in Smino realm, follow Smino and build relationships with his fans. You're not gonna make every one of his fans your fans. Let's be, you got to be realistic. But just understand though, if you know that there are elements in your music that's also in Smino music, and there's a similarity there, and it's enough of it, build relationships with his fans and become friends with his fans. Get them to follow you, follow them back. That whole shit. Build your rapport with them, and don't make it. One thing artists do that I see happen a little too much, and this shit been happening for over 10 years. It's like when you dating a girl and you rushing the fuck. Like, even if you just the type of nigga who you immediately come for sex, don't just lead with that. You know what I mean? It would be better to actually care about who she is and get to know her. But if you just the type of nigga who just trying to get what you trying to get, understand the process of that. Sometimes you have to not go straight for the goal to get the goal. So like, when you build these relationships with these people online, don't just immediately start spamming them with your link. Build a relationship with them. Talk to them. Talk to them about everything but your music. Build a relationship. Then when the rapport is there and they fuck with you, one day you can just be like, hey, bro, I need some feedback on a project. Or I got a project I think you'll fuck with. Check it out. And because he knows you and you're not just a stranger spamming a link, basically hustling, he or she will be more prone to tap in. I know that work because I have definitely done that for myself. And there's plenty of people I've known in the industry who suggested this same shit because it's slick a little cheat code if you really trying to, if you don't have the marketing data but you understand another artist brand and how it relates to yours, you can kind of sort of play off of what they got to help you figure out what you got, and to also help you build what you're trying to build. And it's free. That shit is absolutely free, but it does take a lot of time. Like marketing take a lot of time, period, because you gotta you like, bro, if you it's I can open up an Evernote file in my phone. Bro, I have it'll look a little gay, just to be for real. It'll look a little gay, bro, because I got photos, several photos of a handful of dudes and a whole bunch of information about these dudes. And these dudes are like my top fans. They are the people who react and respond in the way that I envision and would want my fans to, like, they actually believe. So I realized, like, okay, these people, okay, I connect with these people for a reason. So I started like really analyzing their pages, bro, and I got photos of them because it's an image. They like, what do these people have in common? And I got that shit written out and laid out in my Evernote like a motherfucker, just so I can connect the dots on what type of people really fuck with me. This is my version of getting my marketing down. And it's like, it matters, because once you know what your fan looks like, you realize, first of all, it don't make sense to promote to everybody. Like, people be like, I want everybody to like my music. It's never gonna happen, bro. That's not to be negative. I'm not being negative at all. That's just really the reality. Like, everybody,
money,
it's a waste of your money, bro. So it's like, we have to do the marketing. We have to do the marketing analysis in some way, shape, or form that give us some tangible information that we can actually trust. And we have to like study that shit and figure out what's the common denominators between all the people that like me. What is it about all the people that like what I do? The ones who comment, the ones who like, the ones who share, the ones who show up to the shows, the ones who tell me that my music did something for them. What do all of these people have in common? And if you can start connecting the dots and start realizing as little as 5 things that connect all those people, now you have, even if it ain't a very specific vision, you have a general idea at least of, okay, these type of people rock with what I do. And you can keep doing that, and you'll deepen your understanding, and you add to your marketing. You know what I mean? And before you know it, man, you start knowing who to promote to and who not to promote to, which also will help you when you're recording, because now you know who your music speak to. And that's another thing I want to add. I'm all for letting the music flow how it flow. I think that's the best way to create, me personally. That's what worked for me. But I do think you need to understand what every single song, I would even go as far as to say certain lines, you should know who it's for. You should know exactly, like, this person would appreciate that. This type of woman would appreciate this song. This type of dude would appreciate this song. You know what I mean? These type of people would appreciate this beat. Like, it's good to know who needs what you need, because at the end of the day, when niggas make Charmin toilet paper, like what bro was saying, it's marketing involved in that. People gonna always need tissue, but what makes you choose Angel Soft over Charmin?
And you know,
they're gonna do the same shit. They're gonna go in the same toilet. But what makes you choose? Is it just the price? Some people don't want to get the cheapest tissue, because the second you wipe your ass, that one sheet of tissue split in half, that bit thin and full. It just ain't. It's not, the quality ain't there. You know, so it's like, how do you do that? Like, you have to figure out. You got to know your brand first of all. You got to really know, and you got to know how to. You got
and everything it come back to community. You got to build this community, man. Just like real estate, you got to build this community. How many doors you got? You know what I'm saying? If anybody in real estate, they say doors. How many doors you got? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, you know. And being multifaceted, and you know, people like me, we layered. I'm a layered individual, bro. I'm complex. I'm a lot of different things, bro. You know, 2 things can be true, 10 things can be true.
Exactly.
You know, for me, I'm a layered individual. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm human. I'm that in all senses. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you got to create community, and when you create that community, and it's a magic. It's a magic number too, because it's not as many people as you think. 1,000 people can get you
set you
100,000.
straight. Yeah.
1,000. Just, and
Real
you can
fans,
get
though.
on, and you can get on Billboard. I want to say you get on Billboard just by getting I want to say 100 or 1,000 pre-sales. Just you can get on Billboard just by that.
Know that. That's good information. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think I don't quote. I think it's 100 or 1,000. The number is very low though. You would think it's higher. The top 100, the Billboard 100, is not that high. It's not as high as as you would think it is. It's not. So I gotta research that though. It's something like that. It's very low though. When I heard it, I was like, damn, this shit low. But yeah, it don't take much, bro. Yeah, definitely look into it. I gotta figure out what that magic number is, but it's not high, bro. It's very surprising. But all of this is, man, it's a lot of stuff we gotta get to the bottom of, man. It's really not. First of all, we need to be solution based.
Facts.
You know, no more, man. There's no reason me arguing with you about a problem and you bringing the problem to me to argue my problem. We're not getting nowhere like that. I seen Freddie Mac say, say something on the status. And I hate he felt like that. He was like, don't tag me, and I was like, damn, bro, I hate my bro felt like that. But it's the community that we in, bro. But where we at, bro? We got a show, and it's too many of us. Cause I told Cotton this. I said, bro, y'all share the same fans. I'm a nigga from Pelham. I look at y'all statuses, bro. I read y'all shit, and I see who click it, and I'm like, these are the same people in the same community. It's just it's proven that they like the same.
Yep.
All of this, from Freddie Mac to Los to
I haven't seen a person tap into this live yet that I wouldn't have assumed would have tapped in.
My point, they dare. It's just, and this is what my biggest thing. I tell people all the time. Just because something is quiet don't mean it's not there. Our fan base is different. They're not gonna talk about it, bro. They won't even tell you they finna buy merch. They'll just buy the fucking merch. They just support. It ain't. What we talking about for? They ain't loud.
Can we dive into that?
Yeah, hey, bro, I told you I'm here, bro. Listen.
We have a community right here. So, and even like with me and my lives, this just my reality, bro. People will go back and watch my lives when I'm not live, so I won't know they're watching. So that's just
a lot. I don't know, but I'm gonna say a lot of that, bro. A lot of that. I understand something about L.AM.E. People ain't gonna fuck with it just because it's me. The same thing for you.
Yeah, people have
same thing for Kai. Same thing. It happens for those people because we're not afraid to stand in our light. We're gonna say what we feel, and we're gonna be respectful too. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna stand in our truth. Even though that makes you uncomfortable, I'm gonna stand in my truth. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that stuff you say, bro, they watch.
You stupid for that, nah.
Hey, I see it, bro.
Nah, I'm talking about.
That's it's gonna notify me that you watch. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show the numbers. Like, but the thing about, like, I want to say why I want to do lives, and I'm recording this. I'm screen recording this because this is my content. I don't go outside much because I'm working. I work overnight. I got a baby. I got another baby on the way. I got a mama that's sick. She fighting cancer, and I'm working on music. Like, I ain't got time to be. This is my networking. These people that's tapping into this, they finna figure out, oh, he's a like-minded individual. He's smart. But you know what? Hey, why I say that word, bro, that shit just got me. I hate the fact that people will call you smart and still not listen to you and tell you you're wrong. What the fuck that makes sense at? How you gonna call me smart and not and tell me I'm wrong about everything in the same damn breath?
Do you want me to break that down for you? It's very fast.
Hey, Ray Daniels made a status. He said this. He said, being right, you gotta understand, just because you're right, if they're not ready for it,
fast,
it's not gonna be right. But you still right. He said, being right is about timing. It's about timing. And when he said that to me, bro, I felt like he talking to me because I needed to hear that when I came up. And I was like, damn. Because it was so frustrating to me that people and then they'll call you smart, but they expect you to know everything. Bro, I don't know everything, bro. Like, why you felt like I should have known that? I need mentorship, bro. I don't know everything. I need mentorship, bro. I can't. Nothing great is done by yourself.
We
like,
diving into psychology.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But people, it's their perception they push on you, and they react to that perception instead of listen. My mama always told me, listen to what a person tell you that they are. Listen to them first. Listen to them first, and then when you see it, like DMA said, once you discover it's a snake, trust a snake to be a snake. Trust them to be who they are. But when you first meet them and they tell you who they are, take their fucking word for it. If that nigga say he'll shoot your head off your fucking shoulders, you better take that word for it. Because the cost of it is too big for you not to listen. So why would I push my perception on that man and then me follow that perception? That ain't how this shit work, bro.
Exactly. But that's what happened.
And that's what happened. And I'm gonna also say something about this to us, like to us as artists. And it's coming to while I was talking about putting the medicine in the food, right? If you're a coach, and I told this to Dre Benji too, if you're a coach and you of course you're responsible for all 10, 12, 15 players, right? Oh, of course they could be bigger, we talking about but you get what I'm saying. You're responsible for multiple people. It's your job to get the point across to all them people. Even if one person don't get the goddamn 3-man weed drill, if one person don't get it, everybody got it the way you said it the first time. He didn't get it. Guess what you got to do? It's your job to figure out how to get it through. And that's what my problem is with mentoring. I don't like Mr. Miyagi talk. I don't like that. You gonna tell me something? Tell me something. Because people want to not tell you something. Want you to figure it out on your own, which it works for some people. That works for some people. But they want to do that because they feel like they hand feeding you if they just tell you. But what you ain't understanding is I still gotta execute.
But I do think that's a wise approach though. I do think that's a wise approach.
Not if you not spending time to break it down other ways. If that person don't get, if you speak in Chinese and if I don't speak Chinese and you speak in Chinese, I'm never gonna understand you, bro. You the one that speaks Chinese and English. You speak Chinese and English. I speak English. You tell me in Chinese, I don't get it. I don't give a fuck how slow you say it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how you say it, bro. I'm not speaking that language. But you speak English though, so just say it in English.
100%.
I don't like people. I don't like people that I don't like people that expects a person that's saying I don't know to know. If I told you I don't know. Now if it's either we gonna sit down together, you gonna break this shit down, or like I said, you in my way. Cause that's what you really hindering me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm wasting time. I'm wasting time. I can be going over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like if you and I don't like people that say I can get you to this person right here. Press the fucking button. Like the girl on Rush Hour. Press the fucking button. If you got the button right here, fuck you telling me you got the button for if you ain't gonna press that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Press the fucking button, bro. Press it.
I
If
don't
you gonna help,
like folks. I don't like folks
me.
that beat around the bush.
That's
I don't like people
what I'm
that beat around the
saying.
bush. I get what you're saying when it comes to that, but I do think also too, everybody who's a coach or a teacher ain't actually qualified to be a teacher and a coach. Just because you have the job title don't mean you have the skill set. Because being a coach and a teacher, that means you really have to be good at leadership, and to be able to be good at leadership, you got to understand people. You got to really understand how
You gotta put
a
the work
wide,
in.
you got to know how a wide range of mentalities operate. Like,
That's wisdom.
exactly. But it's also something that can be taught if you take out the time to learn. Like one thing I'm good at doing, I know how to not tell you the answer, but I can ask you the questions that are breadcrumb you to figuring it out for yourself. Because the thing is, if I tell you the answer, okay, it's first of all, I didn't have enough time for me to dive into it. It's so much shit working at once. You're dealing with an ego, you're dealing with security and insecurity, you're dealing with a person's beliefs in themselves and however they feel about themselves and how they feel about them. It's so much shit that's layered in this conversation right now. But to me, a good coach and a good leader, a good teacher gives you the answer half of the time, and the other half, they find ways to kind of covertly lead you to the answer so you can have the relationship with yourself be strengthened because you get that rush of dopamine to yourself when you realize you figured something out. But if
Right.
somebody else figured it out, when somebody else figured it out and handed it to you, you're thankful that they handed it to you, but you still could go to yourself and be like, damn, I had to get him to tell me that. You know,
Well,
like, and you could actually,
it
it could go in the
depends on the
opposite.
type of brain you have. If you me and you got a certain type of brain. If you tell me something, my brain like problems, so I gotta figure it out. So once you give me the answers, dang, I'm not just gonna take that shit and run. I'm gonna go execute. But while I'm reverse engineering this shit, I got to know. It's like I gotta know how to solve this shit in multiple ways. So when I teach it to somebody else, if they don't get it this way, I can give it to them this way. That's my point.
That was my
That's
next
my
point.
point.
That was my
That's what
next
I'm
point
saying.
was
You
a
got to
good
put
teacher.
the work in though. If I know, it's like this whole conversation, bro. All the shit that I learned, all the research that I've been doing, all that, I could have kept that to me. I didn't have to break that shit down to the lab molecule. I did that because when I talk to people and I want to give them something, I'm really giving them something. And then they can build on top of it. The thing is, bro, it's like homeless people, bro. If I give you something, it ain't my fucking business what you do with it after that. If you helping people looking for something out of it, that's not helping. That's a collaborative. That's
a transaction.
That's a transaction. Helping somebody is non-transactional. You ain't looking for nothing. That's what help is. Like, really help me, my nigga. Like, you can't help everybody, true enough. But if I'm around you for a reason, I will hope. Everybody can't be around you. But what I'm saying is information, bro. Us as black people, we always find a way why not to tell somebody something.
Facts. 100%. Yes.
Why the fuck? Listen,
That go back to slavery though. That goes back to slavery.
That's what I'm saying. It's all these extension cords and strings attached to shit. Fuck up, cut all the strings off and just help them. If they still gotta execute, you ain't doing the work for them. And just because you tell them, like I was watching some Trav from Albany, bro. I really like that dude. The Travis Cochran dude from Albany, they got the H-Buck. Bro, he said something on an interview on a clip, and he was like, he got a homeboy that coach basketball. and he was coaching girls now, and he was like, the game the same, but it ain't the same. He has to figure it out. It's still ball. He gotta coach it different. That's a good coach.
Yeah.
That's all. You got to do the work.
You got to
do the work. See, most people want to just be able to tell you something. If you don't get it, that's on you, and walk off. No.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. If I'm gonna dedicate my time to this, if I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, my nigga, I'll give you 10 if you try. I'm not finna waste my 5 minutes, bro. I know 5 minutes ain't going to waste. So I'm not dedicating that into somebody that I know won't get the shit done. We're trying to get to the next level. I can't worry about what the fuck you gonna do with that information. We're trying to get there. If you decide to go over here, that's on you. I did my part. That's when the seasons come in. Everybody meant to go different way, different seasons. People are here for different seasons and different reasons. But if I'm trying to go up here, it's either you're going or you gonna go that way. I ain't gonna push you or go. Separation happens automatically. That's nature.
Yep.
I ain't got to do nothing to you, bro. I ain't got to do nothing to you. I live my life, separation happens. That's what happens. So all this other shit with the strings attached, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Like, if I'm trying to do something with Carlo, all that other shit, if it's me, Carlo, Los, Benji, Boona, I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on between y'all. The goal is here. Is you going or is you in the fucking way? Move. That's progression. That's why I said it's about problem solving. I'm not finna argue with you about this. I'm not finna get into all of that shit, distractions. That's why we ain't getting nothing done in that clubhouse. It was fucking distractions.
I think my personal opinion with them clubhouse conversations, I do agree is distractions. I do agree with that. But I also think very, very, very few people, and I'm talking about less than double digit, actually came to that conversation to do something positive. I think a lot of people just wanted to be a part of the conversation. They just wanted to say, I was there and I heard what was said. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, people wanted to get their shit off and all the other shit you said. But you always got them people who just want to be part of something. You know, like, and some people just be nosy. Like, oh, they doing this. I want to hear what they doing. Like, but they're not actually there to build nothing. They're not gonna pick up a brick, a board. They ain't gonna hand no nails to nobody. They ain't gonna pour no concrete. They ain't gonna do nothing but just bring their lunchbox and just be around looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
We need to, and we know what we need to do. It's just like they lie, bro. You think that shit ain't finna happen right now? You got two of the biggest mobs on Facebook.
Come on, people just come in to watch and see what's going on.
Yeah, you got two of the biggest mobs on Facebook. You got two of the most outspoken niggas on Facebook right now, bro.
Bro, in my life, I have a lot of people who just wanna know what's going on, but don't actually care. Like that's something I experience a lot. You know what I mean? And I get it, but see, exactly. So for me, I don't focus on them people because for one, I don't have no control over that. Two, I don't mind it. I really genuinely don't mind it. All right, my damn Bluetooth finna die in a little bit. But I actually genuinely don't mind it because at the end of the day, you can watch and pay attention. Maybe you'll learn something. But one thing I know for a fact, can't no man destroy what God building. So even if you watching with wicked reasoning, you can't break what's meant to happen. Nobody can interfere with what God building. So at the end of the day, whatever their intentions is, that's cool. But long as there are people there that's actually invested and who came for the reasons, mission accomplished to me.
And that's what I'm getting to next, bro. Like I came up with something. You got lame voices, which is dope. I came up with something called Sawega the Intelligence. I wanted to start something. You know, I knew about this a while ago. This ain't nothing new. In the niggas inbox this shit. But my thing is solution based. If them people come and when they say something, I'm looking straight ahead. It's just like shit. You heard it. That's a gnat. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You're in the way. And I'm trying for the niggas that I look up to and I like their music. I want us to get either we can do our own venue, bro. We can do that. Nigga got they, I don't know everybody credit right, but that's the thing. We need to get on this thing and talk about, okay, what's your credit like? What's your credit like? What's your credit like? Okay, bet. All right, you need this, you need that. Okay, well, your credit ain't good, but you make some money. How much can you get? Okay, bet. How much can you get? Bet. Let's go talk to that venue. Let's see how much they'll charge. Let's see what that is, and we throw some. It ain't hard. Once
Shit, bro. With L.A.M.E voices, we ain't even have to do all that. We ain't have one conversation about credit, bro. Cause a venue don't have to have that. Now, if we finna buy a
what I'm talking about something bigger. What I'm saying, this doing what you did with L.A.M.E voices, you got proof of concept, and this is what I'm saying. We already know that's done. Everybody got a superpower.
Facts.
Bring that motherfucker to this table, cause we ain't talking about no weaknesses. We only talk about strengths. That's all we talking about.
Hey, hold up now. I done tried that, bro. That shit don't work,
hold
bro.
on. Check this out. Let me tell you something. That's what I'm saying. I'm willing to cut the whole fucking arm off. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that bullshit, bro. I don't care. I'm from Pelham. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's how we think. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Listen, you wanna save your motherfucking arm? That's on you. I would cut this whole motherfucking body off, nigga. I don't give a damn. And when it comes to the greater good, I'll chop this motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. And it works. You need the right parts. If you ain't the right part, I cut that motherfucker off. We're gonna Frankenstein this bitch. I get a hand from over here. You ain't right? Get another one. I ain't got time. You think Jay-Z sit around and do this shit with people? You don't wanna work. Get the fuck on. You need help. You need help. I'll throw you just like the damn battery. You need help. Get the fuck out of here. You need help. Get the fuck out of here. You need help. Get the fuck. I don't got time.